All right, Jim, have a great show.
Welcome to the Baylor Coaches Show.
You too, Coach. Sorry. It's been a long day. Both of you have a great show. My apologies.
Today's show is broadcast live from Rudy's Country Store and Barbecue and brought to you by Central National Bank, your leading independent bank. Texas Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance, championship partner of Baylor Athletics. Visit Texas Farm Bureau Insurance online to find a local agent today. TFNB, your bank for life, the official local bank of Baylor Athletics. Baylor Scott and White Health, the official hospital and healthcare system of Baylor Athletics. Your healthcare, your way. HEB, the official grocer of Baylor Athletics. Proudly serving Texans since 1905. Rudy's Barbecue, the home of real Texas barbecue. Now, here's your host, the voice of the Baylor Bears, John Morris.
Welcome, it's the Baylor Coaches Show presented by Central National Bank, live from Rudy's on this Thursday evening. Welcome to you. Those of you watching on our live stream, we're available on the Baylor Athletics YouTube channel. There's a lot of stuff there on that YouTube channel, and it's all good, and it's all Baylor related. We're on our flagship station in Waco. Aaron Sexton is there, our network board operator, and we're on the web at BaylorBears.com as well. Welcome to you. Fun hour ahead for our weekly Baylor Coaches Show. We are live at Rudy's. Hope everybody's enjoying some good Rudy's. What's the choice tonight? Diana, what are you having? Ribs? Baby back ribs. That's the norm, right? All right. Bob, what'd you have? Turkey? All right, turkey. Lisa? What? Baked potato. That's good. Joel, baked potato? You split a baked potato. Those are big. Bob had a pork loin baker also. So great. Fee, what do you have? Potato? Baker. The big baker here at Rudy's. So, Colin, one more. What do you have? Another baker. All right, that seems to be the choice. Exactly. Well, folks, join me in welcoming Baylor women's tennis coach Joey Scrivano, our first guest tonight. Welcome to you.
Thanks a lot, John.
Welcome.
Thanks, everyone.
And you have not eaten yet?
No.
What's your go-to on the Rudy's menu?
Spicy chopped.
Spicy chop is good.
Yeah, that's my go-to for sure.
Can I tell you, I had a spicy chop sandwich is what I had this evening.
Good.
So
See,
really good.
We're aligned.
Yes,
right now.
yeah, very much. And poor Aaron, he's sitting there in the studio listening to us thinking, I'll take any of those that you just talked about. So we need to deliver some Rudy's to Aaron. Welcome. Thank you for being here. You got a couple of big matches this weekend. Big 12 opening matches. Arizona tomorrow, and then Arizona State on Sunday.
Exactly, yeah. It's always good to get into conference play, and the team's been working really hard to get to this point, and they're very excited to play at home and get things rolling.
Good. We'll talk specifically about those matches, but how about non-conference 4-3 record at this point? Yeah. And Colin gave me that information, Colin Purtle, and I thought, haven't y'all played more than 7? And no, that's it. That's been it, right?
Well, we've had some matches canceled. You know, we were going to play Cal in Austin, and that was kind of during the winter weather that we had. Yeah. And then we were supposed to play RGV last week, and their team was really injured, so we weren't able to get those matches in. So our schedule's been a little lighter than normal, but at the same time, we've had a lot of competitive matches. You know, we've won the gritty match at home against Illinois 4-3, and then we really dominated Tulane early on, and then had a couple of road wins, and then you mix in a few heartbreakers too. Yeah. So we've had the whole gamut in their first 7 matches. So it's good. Our team's ready though.
Do you feel like that the matches you've had so far, non-conference, they've prepared you well enough?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you know, like I said, we had a couple of heartbreakers against SMU and Rice, and we obviously would love to get those matches back, but we've learned a lot from those matches. We've dissected them and have taken the lessons from those contests, and then we went to Boston and had 2 really good wins, really convincing wins. Yeah. So, you know, that's a big part of this. You're either winning, losing, or learning, and what you're trying to do every time is make sure that those lessons are coming out of that experience for those athletes. And we've had a lot of lessons so far. So yeah,
that's funny. Mitch Thompson said that one time. He said, "You either win or you learn."
Yeah.
And to which Jerry Hill piped in and said, "Coach, y'all been doing a lot of learning lately."
yeah. You don't want to get a doctorate in the season,
right.
But yeah.
So last weekend, Boston, you beat Brown and Harvard, played at Harvard's indoor for both of those. Did y'all get into that snow that hit the Northeast up there?
We missed it. We got there before all of that.
Okay.
So there was plenty of snow there, but not like it's what's going on right now.
Right.
Yeah.
I know, and most of our everyone here knows you're the biggest Celtics fan that I know.
Yeah.
Did you do anything Celtics related when you went to Boston?
Yeah, we actually did a tour of the TD Garden.
Nice.
Yeah, we did. The team has become a big Celtics fans too.
Okay.
So we did a tour of the TD Garden, and there's a sports museum there with all the great history of the Celtics and the Bruins, and yeah, really neat, really special. So
I bet that's great.
Yeah, and a lot of our pre-match prep, we used. Bobby Orr as an example, as an inspiration for our team, and Larry Bird and our team really they relate to that. It's pretty funny. They're tennis players and they're from all over the world and all different cultures and backgrounds, but athletes relate to great athletes.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And you've turned them into Celtics and Bruins fans.
Yeah, well, I'm not a big Bruins fan.
Not so much?
I'm a big Bobby Orr fan because he's a fellow Canadian.
Okay.
But I do love the Celtics for sure.
I know that.
Yeah.
Had you been to that museum before?
A bunch of times, actually. Yeah, so Courtney and I, we did a vacation there, and then we took the kids there. So
of course you did.
I don't think she can do the tour again. She's done it like 4 or 5 times, and she's like, that's it. She could run the tour at this point. So
that's funny. That's like I grew up in Kentucky, so I'm a big Reds fan, and we play Cincinnati, go to Cincinnati pretty regularly now in the Big 12, and every time we're there, I go down to the ballpark and just kind of walk around and kind of soak it all up.
That's
so
right.
You're doing the same in Boston.
Exactly.
That's fun. That's fine. And 2 big wins. Those were 2 really dominant wins, weren't they?
Yes, the team played really well. I was just really proud of them. The way they responded from some of the tough matches we had at home, and I mean really tough. These were matches that came down to 1 or 2 points. So their response to that, I couldn't be prouder. They were so ready to play in Boston, and that's all you can ask for as a coach. That they take that experience and they prepare for what's next. It's all that matters is the next match. So that's been our mantra, and the team's done very well with that.
Anything else? Did you see anything else or do anything else when you were in Boston?
Watched a lot of film of Harvard and Brown.
Okay, working trip.
Yeah. No, we. Boston's like a museum, so anywhere you go, all of a sudden it's like, oh, there's Paul Revere's house, or this is where some Sam Adams signed some important document, and I'm not a huge history buff, but I do respect how much history has gone down in that area, for sure.
You
really
could
cool.
spend a lot of time there just going through the historic landmarks.
Exactly.
Boston.
No doubt. And not to make this a Celtics episode here, but I have so much respect for that organization because of their ability to consistently win. They've won at the highest level for so many years, and they've done that with so many different players and different coaches. And I just love how the community really supports that team. Win, lose or draw, they're always there for that team. And I think that's what any coach would want for their program, is to develop a dynasty and develop a legacy and make it where your community feels really proud about the product on the field or the court. And that's what I've done here. That's what I've aspired to do, I should say, during my time here is to make our women's tennis program something that our community can get behind and be very proud of.
Yeah, you have done that.
Yeah,
with a lot of years here. That's cool. It's a nice analogy that you can learn from a professional basketball team and kind of make those things work in your program here.
Yeah, I mean, it's the values are all the same. You want your athletes to be about integrity and preparation and being selfless, and all those principles, they all apply no matter what you're doing, whether it's you're coaching a tennis team or a basketball team or running a business. It's all the same things. Yeah. So that's what we try to do on a daily basis, and it's a lot of fun. You know, we're very fortunate to work with young people and try to help form them.
Nice. I think we've talked about this before, but I don't remember right now. You grew up in Canada, but how'd you become such a Celtics fan?
Yeah, well, at the time, growing up in Canada, there wasn't a basketball team.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Toronto wasn't there yet, right?
Yeah, there wasn't the Raptors yet. So and it was during the 80s.
Well,
so
that's
that
a
was
good time.
A pretty good time for the Celtics
Right.
with Larry and all those guys. So, yeah. But really, my favorite team is the Toronto Maple Leafs. That's my favorite sports team, and that is a complete opposite of the Celtics. So we have to experience a lot of learning with that team.
A lot of learning going on there. That's why you corrected me so quick when I said the Boston Bruins.
That's right.
Not a Bruins fan.
Exactly.
No, Maple Leafs.
That's
sure.
right.
Very cool. All right, we're off and running on the Baylor Coaches Show, presented by Central National Bank. Joey Scrivano, our first guest tonight, and we're brought to you by Central National Bank, your leading independent bank, and we'll continue more with Coach Scrivano. Coming up in a moment, we'll have questions from the audience and plenty more straight ahead on the Baylor Coaches Show, presented by Central National Bank.
When you strive for greatness, you have a target on your back. And when it comes to finances, we're all targets for scammers. With the right game plan, you can protect yourself. Don't get faked by fraud.
Here's a tip. No reputable company or government agency will ever ask you to pay them with gift cards, Bitcoin, or a person-to-person payment app. Scammers use these options because the money can't be traced. Just don't do it.
This message is brought to you by Central National Bank.
We don't just build trucks. We build something that's meant to last. That's why the 2026 Toyota Tundra isn't just built in Texas. It's built by Texas, which means the Tundra is built to tough it out and to take it easy. Built to carry tradition and to make new ones. Built to roll with the punches and to go the distance. Built stronger, built louder, built here. The 2026 Toyota Tundra. Built in Texas, driven everywhere. Test drive at your local Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com today.
Right now, qualified lessees can lease a rugged new 2026 Tundra SR5 for $519 a month for 36 months, with $49.99 due at signing. Toyota, let's go places. Feature availability differs based on trim. See Toyota.com for offer details. Offer available in select states and ends 3/2/26.
Y'all listen up. Let me tell you something about group meals from Rudy's Barbecue. It's got all you need for all the folks you gotta feed. Smoked meat, sides, and more. There's everything down to the tablecloth, just like the one that you see at the store. And a bridal shower, it's better than flowers. And a long distance meeting, it'll pass the hours. It'll feed all the cousins at a family function. It's better than potluck at a church luncheon. Next time you need to feed 10 or more, call and order a Rudy's group meal.
Next in line.
You're listening to the Baylor Coaches Show on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Baylor Coaches Show this evening, presented by Central National Bank, and thanks to our hosts here at Rudy's. Rudy's is a proud sponsor of Baylor Athletics. Be sure to stop by your local Rudy's or Rudy's.com for some real Texas barbecue. Enjoy 100% oak smoked meats, delicious sides, and Rudy's signature sauce. Don't forget, Rudy's serves breakfast tacos every day until 10 a.m. And we continue with Coach Joey Scrivano, Baylor women's tennis coach. And excuse me. So coming up this weekend, conference openers, a couple of them. Arizona on Friday, and then Arizona State, which I think is ranked number 6, coming in on Sunday. Yeah. What's the conference opening weekend look like?
Yeah, I mean, both matches are going to be, hyper competitive matches. We've had some real battles with both of them in the past. They've usually come down to a 4-3. So, you got to make sure to buckle your seats, because they're going to be really tough and come down to the wire. So they're going to be exciting matches, a lot of drama, and a lot of uncertainty who's going to win up until the last point. So it's very entertaining as a fan, but not so much as a coach. So I'm getting mentally prepared for that.
Yeah, almost you go into it thinking, all right, this is going to be 4-3.
Yes.
You know what's going to happen.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. Yeah, it's going to be really close. But yeah, that's what this is all about.
You, while I'm thinking about it, Sunday you'll have another Cub tennis clinic prior to the match on Sunday. That's such a great thing you've done for several years. Have you gotten to recruit out of the Cub tennis clinic yet?
Yeah, so we started the Cub tennis program in 2012. It's my favorite thing that we do.
It's nice.
You know, I've seen my nieces and nephew grow up through it, and they've ended up playing high school tennis, and then my boys have been a part of it, and then many other kids in the community, and it's just our way of giving back, and it's super special. Like, this is such a great sport, and I want as many kids in Central Texas to pick up a racket and give it a chance, because there are some kids that maybe are more prone to want to play an individual sport versus a team sport, and I don't, you know, there's no better sport in tennis in my mind. Obviously, I'm very biased, but I've played everything, and I once I picked up a tennis racket, I never, you know, played another sport again, really. So yeah, tennis is special, and that's the least we can do for the communities, give back to the kids, and we have never gotten a recruit. There was actually a Cub tennis little youngster that played about 12, 13 years ago, and her father went to Baylor. But they lived up in Fort Worth. She actually started playing tennis, got really darn good.
Wow.
We recruited her hard.
Right.
And then she played at TCU.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so
she comes up in the Cub clinic.
I came up in the club clinic, and TCU benefited from
it.
No. But, hey, at least she played tennis, and we got a cool story out of it.
That's a great story. That's good. So that is, you play at 1 o'clock on Sunday, and the clinic starts at noon on Sunday.
Yes.
And again, it's free.
It's free.
You provide the rackets and everything.
Exactly. Yeah, provide the rackets and everything. Our players help to lead the clinic. Our coaching staff as well. It's just really well organized, and it's a great way to just experience tennis for the first time.
That's really great. And I know you're proud of that because you've done it for a long time.
Man. Yeah, like I said, we started in 2012, and I think it's one of the best things that we do. I really do. I think I've made that pitch to college tennis that every program should be doing this.
Oh, nice. Great idea.
And I think there's been many that have picked it up around the country. But
nice.
Yeah, I would love to see every program do this for every home match that's possible.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And do people need to register ahead of time, or they just show up?
They can just show up.
Okay.
Just a couple minutes before noon, and we'll be waiting, with open arms for them.
That's so great.
Yeah.
All right, so that comes up Sunday. Arizona State match is at 1. The Arizona match on Friday tomorrow is at noon, but the Cub Tennis Clinic at noon on Sunday. You don't have to register ahead of time. You all provide the rackets and everything. Yeah. So come on out and take advantage of that, whether it's kids or grandkids or whoever it might be. Come on out and take advantage of it. Do you ever, are you ever concerned that's a big match. I mean, if Arizona State's number 6 and you got your girls kind of, they got to keep their focus.
Yeah, it's the non-starters are going to be teaching the deal. Okay, the non-starters. Right?
There's the answer.
The non-starters help out with that. So, yes, yeah. But, but sometimes I'll pitch in and our assistant coach will pitch in. At that stage, if we're not ready to play, then we have not done a great job of preparing. So, all the preparations happening, a week before the match, and then on match day, the hay's in the barn. There's not much more we can do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
All right. So noon tomorrow, Arizona. 1 o'clock on Sunday, Arizona State. Your team this year: 3 first-semester freshmen and just 4 returnees. Yeah. So you got a lot of new blood in the program this year.
Yeah, our team's kind of broken up in 2 halves. We have these very experienced veteran players that we've invested a lot of development in, and then we have these new athletes that just arrived in January. So they're learning fast, and it's really impressive how much they've grown in the short time that they've been with us. But we're feeling some of the growing pains in some of these early matches, but we feel like in April they're going to have a way bigger and better grasp of our system, and how do we win matches at Baylor, and they're catching on. But it's unavoidable when you have young players, you have freshmen, especially January freshmen. You just can't make up for that time that you need to develop an athlete. So we'll get through it, and we'll be way better by the end of the year.
Good, very good. 2 seniors, Na
Dong
and Kennedy Gibbs.
Yes.
2 seniors.
Yeah, 2 seniors. Yeah.
And you talk about experience. There's a lot of experience right there.
Yeah. Well, Na Dong is one of the best players in college tennis, hands down. And last year she was our number 4 player, and this year she's propelled to be one of the best. I mean, she upset the number 1 player in the country at the NCAA individual event. So she's developed tremendously, and she's just a great ambassador for Baylor. I'm so proud of her. And Kennedy Gibbs has just been rock solid for us. She's from Houston. I know we got some Houston Rocket fans here, but she's from Houston, and she's been tremendous, not only on the court but off the court. She's a leader. She really helps to circle the wagons when we need to get the team, on the same page. And we're gonna miss both of them. They've been tremendous for us. Yeah.
And Susanna Kabaha is not a senior, but there's some experience there as well.
Yeah. Susanna's a junior. Also played low in our lineup her first year or two, and now has developed into one of the best players in the country. Yeah, she at the NCAA's upset the junior Wimbledon champion.
Wow.
So she's done a tremendous job. Yeah, we're proud of her.
Very good. All right, good mix there of the young players and the returnees. You have new associate head coach this year also.
Yes, Coach Watts. Yeah, he's been amazing. He's helped us put together one of the best recruiting classes in the country. It just came out. We had the 21st ranked recruiting class, and he was a big part of that. So, he's all about player development, recruiting and in-match coaching, and that's what this is. This is what as a coach you got to be good in those 3 areas, and he's fantastic.
That's great. So. And where was he before Baylor?
He was at Our Lady of the Lake, which is a small school in San Antonio, and he took a men's and women's program from 0 to a national finalist.
Wow.
So he's a tremendous coach, and prior to that he was coaching on the junior circuit and helping a lot of young Texas tennis players get really good at tennis. So he's been on my radar for a long time, and it's great to have him.
It's a good connection, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Junior circuit.
Yeah, he knows all the coaches in the area, and he's tremendous.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a break. When we come back with Coach Joey Scrivano, questions from the audience. Some may be Celtics related, some may be Rockets related, but we'll talk tennis also. Yeah. So stay with us more as we continue with Coach Joey Scrivano, Baylor women's tennis coach, on the Baylor Coaches Show, live from Rudy's.
Looking for a fun night out with family or friends? Head to Magnolia Field at Baylor Ballpark and catch Baylor baseball this season. Single game tickets are on sale now, starting at just $5 for general admission seating. Or stop by the ballpark for $2 Tuesdays, featuring discounted concession items plus $2 off general admission tickets. Grab your seats now at BaylorBears.com/tickets, and we'll see you at Baylor Ballpark.
Premier ER and Urgent Care has all the convenience of urgent care with all the expertise of an ER, all under one roof. At every visit, be seen by ER-trained staff with on-site lab and CT, X-ray, ultrasound, and EKG. Here, you pay for the appropriate level of care that you receive, and we are in-network with most major insurance providers. Premier ER and Urgent Care has 4 convenient locations serving Texas: San Marcos, Temple, Waco, and Woodway. To learn more, visit www.premier.care.
If you need a trailer, Flat Rock Trailers has got you covered. From light-duty single-axle utility trailers to the Big Tex tandem duals. We also carry a full line of enclosed cargo trailers. Need a motorcycle trailer? We've got them. Need a dump trailer? We've got the largest selection in the state. Oilfield trailers? We carry a full line of Big Tex trailers to handle all your needs. Trailer repairs? We repair all makes and models. We'll even rent you a trailer if you need to use one for a day. Flat Rock Trailers, your #1 source for all your trailer needs. Find us at flatrocktrailers.com.
TFNB Your Bank for Life is a longtime supporter of Baylor Athletics. Find out why more Baylor fans are making TFNB their bank for life. Sign up for our Edge checking and get your own custom Baylor Bear debit card. With 6 convenient locations and an award-winning mobile app, banking has never been easier. TFNB, your bank for life. Member FDIC.
You're listening to the Baylor Coaches Show on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
And welcome back on the Baylor Coaches Show, presented by Central National Bank. We got questions coming in from all over the place from the audience. Great to see your wife Courtney and Nico and Luca are here this evening. And let's let everybody know, yeah, we're at you didn't get to go.
I didn't get to go.
But pretty big basketball game you were at earlier today. Tell everybody about that.
Yeah, so Live Oaks girls basketball won the state championship today.
All right, TAP state champs.
Yeah, so congrats to Live Oak. And then our niece, Audrey Pallmeyer, is one of the star players on that team.
Nice.
I'm going to brag on her, and she's a heck of an athlete. I tried to get her to play tennis, but yeah, she's just stellar athlete, great kid, and we're just so happy for her and proud of her.
Congratulations to Audrey. She was here at the show last week.
That's right.
Sorry she couldn't make it when you're here, but they're celebrating after a state championship.
Right.
So congratulations to Audrey. Yes. All right, and she plays basketball. Let's get to some questions from the audience. A couple. Bob, let me tell you, are basketball related, okay? Roy asked, what is your all-time starting 5 for the Celtics?
Okay. Bill Russell at center. Kevin McHale, power forward. Larry Bird, small forward. Shooting guard, I'd probably go Paul Pierce. And then guard. You probably have to go with Bob Cousy.
Ooh, man.
Yeah,
that's going back. Is that who Steve said? Bob Cousy?
Yeah, you have to go with Cousy. Yeah.
And you're leaving out is Havlicek.
Oh, a lot of good ones.
No, a lot of good ones through the years.
Yeah, Robert Parrish, leaving him out, leaving Kevin Garnett out.
Oh my gosh, yeah,
a lot of good ones.
I think you really can't do a starting 5.
No.
Another question from Roy, follow-up. It's like trivia, but this is pretty easy for you. What are the nicknames of Cedric Maxwell and Robert Parrish?
Yeah, Maxwell was Cornbread,
right,
and then Parrish was the Chief.
That's right.
Yeah.
And where did the Chief play college basketball?
Oh, college basketball? Wow, that is a great question.
Oh, I think I know. Do you know the answer? Okay, I think I know.
Really?
Ann knows the answer. Is it, do you know? Centenary?
Centenary, was
That's
it?
what I thought.
Yeah.
Centenary for the Chief.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I know Bill Russell played at San Francisco.
Yeah.
And I thought that's what my mind went to. That's
Right.
where the Parrish, but no.
Right.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
So there you go. There's some more Celtics trivia.
Yeah.
Bob is tired of Celtics. He's a big Rockets fan. But let's get to questions from Bob, and this is really good.
Yeah.
Who would you put on Baylor women's tennis Mount Rushmore? Now, your era coaching, which have been some great players and some great teams. You can only pick 4, he says.
Yeah. You got to go with Susanna Zemanova, one national champion and national finalist, first unseeded player to ever win a national championship in men's or women. So
unseeded.
Yeah, unseeded, first ever to do that.
Yeah.
So she's at the top. Lenka Brusova, took our program to #1 in the country and gave us a chance to win national titles. So, and third all-time winningest player in college tennis.
Wow. Yeah. Love Lincoln.
And then you probably have to go with, oh boy.
Here we go. It's tough again,
tough.
isn't it?
Wow. Ugh. Probably go with Emma Burkich.
Okay.
You would put Emma on there. Her time was tremendous as well. She was fantastic. And then probably I would go with Blair Schenkel.
Oh,
I would go with the Texan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blair was just amazing. I mean, she finished with the highest ranking we've ever had for an individual.
Is that
she
right?
Was, #3 in the country, and she was a multi-time All-American, just like all of those athletes. but that's a tough question. That's almost as hard as a starting five with the Celtics. So,
that is. That's a great question, Bob.
Yeah,
Thanks for that.
Really good.
And Taylor Ormond was close to that list, I'm sure. She just went into the Baylor Athletics Hall of Fame.
Exactly.
Very, very deserving there for her.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
What a career she's had. Here at Baylor, she got her law degree here, and now she's doing really big things there in Toronto. Actually.
Yeah.
So
very cool.
Yeah.
All right, one more question from Bob. Who is the most improved player on your team this year?
Wow, boy, that's a great question too. I mean, it's between Na Dong and Susanna Kubaka. It's those two. They're like, they've really raised the ceiling of our team. To go from lower lineup players to be top end players that can beat anybody in the country it's pretty remarkable.
Yeah.
So
that says a lot.
Yeah. And and I can make a case for a lot of players on our roster right now. Yeah.
That's cool. Great questions. Thank you very much for those. All right, Arizona tomorrow at noon. You're outdoors, right?
Yes.
Moving outdoors.
Yeah.
What's the difference when you've been indoors? You had to be. Now you get to go outside.
Yeah, you just have to deal with the elements more now. And the ball's slower, doesn't move through the air as fast, and our outdoor courts are a little slower as well. So it's a little different match, but we've had a couple weeks to prepare, and we're looking forward to it.
Great.
Yeah.
Arizona tomorrow, conference opener. Arizona State on Sunday at 1. Remember the Cub Tennis Clinic. And Lisa was asking some great questions.
Yes.
What are the ages for that Cub Clinic?
Yeah, the ages 3 to 12. We're not turning anybody away. We've had some 2-year-olds in there. It doesn't matter. We've had some 13-year-olds.
What if Colin comes out there?
Colin
Can he get
comes in, and we're giving him a racket, and he's getting after it. So we want as many kids to play tennis as possible. So we even have a clinic on Monday nights for kids. It's not free, but we have it at the indoor, and we have adults and kids.
Oh,
so that's the way I grew up playing. I played with adults all the time, so we try to keep that going.
Nice,
so,
very good.
Yeah.
And you don't have to register. Come at noon, a little bit before noon on Sunday, and then the match is at 1, but a free Cub Tennis Clinic on Sunday.
Yes.
Thanks for being here. Good luck this weekend.
Thank
you very much.
Thanks,
all right.
everybody.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Joey Scrivano, Baylor women's tennis coach, opening Big 12 play this weekend. Take a break. When we come back, we'll switch gears. The GOAT joins us when we come back. It's Felecia Mulkey talking acrobatics and tumbling. Stay with us. The Baylor Coaches Show continues right after this.
We don't just build trucks. We build something that's meant to last. That's why the 2026 Toyota Tundra isn't just built in Texas. It's built by Texas, which means the Tundra is built to tough it out and to take it easy. Built to carry tradition and to make new ones. Built to roll with the punches and to go the distance. Built stronger, built louder, built here. The 2026 Toyota Tundra. Built in Texas, driven everywhere. Test drive at your local Toyota dealer or visit toyota.com today.
Right now, qualified lessees can lease a rugged new 2026 Tundra SR5 for $519 a month for 36 months, with $49.99 due at signing. Toyota, let's go places. Feature availability differs based on trim. See toyota.com for offer details. Offer available in select states and ends 3/2/26.
When you strive for greatness, you have a target on your back. When it comes to finances, we're all targets for scammers. But with the right game plan, you can protect yourself. Don't get faked by fraud.
Here's a tip. If you get a call saying they're going to lock you in jail for missing jury duty unless you pay a fine, that's fake. Scammers use scare tactics to force you to act without thinking. Just hang up the phone.
This message is brought to you by Central National Bank.
Have you been to the new location of Green Eye Associates yet? You'll still receive the same award-winning service and excellent care from Dr. Green and her dedicated optometrists and staff. But now conveniently located in Woodway, right off of Highway 84. Come see the expanded optical showroom and be sure to ask about innovative services like IPL treatments for dry eye symptoms and the brand new Sports Vision technology. Green Eye Associates, the official optometrist of Baylor Athletics.
You're listening to the Baylor Coaches Show on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
presented by Central National Bank. Let's give you this Baylor Scott and White Southwest Sports Medicine and Orthopedics health tip for the week. Don't let pain slow you down. We diagnose and treat sports-related injuries and provide orthopedic services for athletes and non-athletes alike. Visit a Baylor Scott and White Sports Medicine and Orthopedic Specialist and move like you used to. And folks, welcome. Well, she's the GOAT. She is the coach of Baylor Acrobatics and Tumbling, 10-time defending NCATA national champions, Coach Felecia Mulkey. Welcome to you.
Thanks for having me.
Well, appreciate you being here on a big week. I mean, not that all of them aren't big weeks, but you got Oregon coming in this Saturday.
Yes, Saturday at 5. I so confidently told a group exercise class that I'm part of earlier this week that it was at 6 p.m.
Oh,
so
there
confident.
you go. Okay.
So I've got to circle back and tell them. But it is at 5 on Saturday, and it's going to be so much fun.
And you can't beat the price.
No, I mean, I don't even have to offer your money back. I used to offer your money back, so I don't have to do that.
Yeah. So 5 o'clock on Saturday, and it really is. Pull that mic a little closer to you.
Oh, sorry.
It really is. It just a little more to it when it's Oregon, right?
Yeah, and it's fun that it's Oregon. It's a big school, but it's also their start values are near ours. And if you pay attention to the start values in a meet, that's when the pressure's on. So it's not that UMHB couldn't have taken us down last week. They totally could have if we let our guard down. But the start values were a little bit farther apart. When you play the Oregon or some of the other big schools, they're within a few points of us, which is stepping off the mat or, coming down out of an acro early or something like that. So because it's anybody's game.
And I've said this a lot this week, promoting your match. If you don't, some people may be scared away. They maybe haven't been to one in the past. I don't know what to watch. I don't know anything about the sport. But the primers that run before every event kind of gets people, oh, okay, that's what we're looking for. That's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, they do a great job educating. It's a voiceover by John Morris. They asked me, do you want this voiceover changed? It has the sport updated, and I was like, John Morris has to do it or we're not having a voiceover, so you can redo it next year. We're not doing it if John Morris doesn't do it, but we do have a little thing that educates right before each event, and if you don't watch that because you're not paying attention, you'll still be completely entertained because who doesn't like to watch people being thrown around and doing these feats of strength?
Do amazing things that you won't see anywhere else, including some new skills this year by your team.
Yes, we've debuted several new things. Most recently, and we don't even know, we got to figure out a name for it. The two athletes that do it are here.
Yeah.
But the sport calls it the needle to the handstand. So if you haven't seen it, it was on social media. Mo is here. Her grandparents are here, everybody.
Oh,
Yay,
nice.
Her grandparents and her
Very
uncle are here.
good.
But Michaela does a straddle on Mo's foot, and Mo's foot is directly in the air, so she's straight up and down. And then you think that's crazy enough, and then Mo pulls her foot off the ground. So then she's actually holding Michaela on her foot while she is in a handstand. So it's amazing, and we were just at practice, and it looks better now than it did last week. They've gotten even stronger in a week.
Wow.
And so that one, and we have this great pyramid, and our bases, Levy and Mo are here. I don't know if our mid-level is here, but it's a 3-high pyramid. So a lot of times you'll see our pyramids are a little bit lower, but they're usually standing on a back bend or some other feat of strength. This is actually 3 people high, and they just launch Michaela to the top. And you think that's awesome, and then the 2 bases slide to a split under it. So it's just the things they can do. They make me look good every day.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, they are amazing.
Okay, we got to have names for these.
I know. We need to come up with good names. I told them that. Yeah.
Okay. Can we call the first one? Can we just call it the Mo?
I mean, we could. Yeah. We could call it the Mo.
You'd like that, Mo?
Yeah,
okay with that?
She probably wouldn't, but I would like it.
Okay.
So no, she's shy,
But and the other one you refer to as a slide to splits.
Yeah. Do you guys have a name for that already?
Does that have a name? What is it? Oh, that's the Sikkim?
The 3-high, yeah. The tango.
The tango.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
very
yes.
good.
Okay, see?
All right.
Yeah.
Well, you're inventing all these new things,
Yeah.
and you got to have a name to go along with them.
Yeah, they're doing amazing. In our second half, that's the first half. Our second half is, I'm so amazed at what our tumblers can do, and we're so deep in that area too. I saw improvement today at practice, and they did pretty good last week.
Yes.
But they're constantly competing for positions, and our trio, our little Whip Arabian trio, was the first time we competed that one last week, and so many improvements just today.
Yeah.
So we're still climbing, you guys. We're not there yet.
Wow. So you beat UMHB last Sunday, 53rd consecutive win.
Oh.
So that goes way back, and that continues. And a couple of perfect 10s in there last Sunday.
We did get it. We got a 10 and 5 element acro.
Okay.
And what was our other 10? Oh, it was in the kick double. It was Peyton's. It was kick double basket. We've been working on that, hadn't we, Peyton? So Peyton's been working that basket, that toss, for 3 years, and so that was something we were pretty emotional about because she, you know, Peyton is an amazing athlete, and she makes everything look so easy, but she works her tail off. And we worked for that one. We did, and her bases did an amazing job in that too. Because they also get deducted. So it was really flawless.
So really good, solid win over UMHB, St. Leo, Azusa Pacific before that. So you're off to a 3-0 start. Do you feel like, I know you want to see it as a upward trajectory as the season goes on?
I do feel that way. I think, like I said, they got stronger at practice today. And we still have room for improvement. We still have things that we can pull out of our arsenal and put out there, you know. And this week we're going to do a couple of the skills. We were like, well, we probably won't do those again, but the fans love them. They scored really well. So, you know, we're bringing the Mo back out this week, and the Tango is coming back this weekend. So you know, we didn't know if we would do those again.
Really?
The way that, just simply because the way our sport is scored, some of the really big high risk skills they get the deductions.
It is a high risk.
It is very high risk.
Yeah.
And they get more deductions, and because of the way the system is, and I'm not complaining about scoring, we're a growing sport, so it's just evolving. Some, you'll see, you know, Oregon's Heat 3 pyramid, the one that goes up against our Tango, it scores a 10, but you're going to look at them side by side and go, why? And that, no knock on the scoring, we are just evolving. So you're just going to see that evolve, you know, throughout the year. So that's why we were thinking, well, we won't do the Mo now that we're calling it that, or this pyramid. And then we talked about it on Monday, and we were like, our fans loved it. It went over so well, and we did, you know, they did amazing. So let's do it.
Very
so
cool.
We're throwing it out there, guys. We're taking some risks.
All right. Baylor and Oregon on Saturday at 5 o'clock.
Yes.
And it's free to the public in the Farrell Center. Take a break. Back with more with Coach Felecia Mulkey talking acrobatics and tumbling on the Baylor Coaches Show, presented by Central National Bank. Central National Bank, your leading independent bank. And we'll be back live from Rudy's right after this.
TFNB Your Bank for Life is a longtime supporter of Baylor Athletics. Find out why more Baylor fans are making TFNB their bank for life. Sign up for our Edge checking and get your own custom Baylor Bear debit card. With 6 convenient locations and an award-winning mobile app, banking has never been easier. TFNB, your bank for life. Member FDIC.
Premier ER and Urgent Care has all the convenience of urgent care with all the expertise of an ER, all under one roof. At every visit, be seen by ER-trained staff with on-site lab and CT, X-ray, ultrasound, and EKG. Here, you pay for the appropriate level of care that you receive, and we are in-network with most major insurance providers. Premier ER and Urgent Care has 4 convenient locations serving Texas: San Marcos, Temple, Waco, and Woodway. To learn more, visit www.premier.care.
Hey Baylor fans, Baylor softball season is currently underway. Come be a part of the action at Getterman Stadium all season long with single game tickets. With general admission tickets starting at just $8, there's no better way to enjoy elite college softball. And if you're coming with friends or family, group tickets are available for $5 each. Get your Baylor softball single game tickets now at BaylorBears.com/tickets.
Y'all listen up. Let me tell you something about group meals from Rudy's Barbecue. It's got all you need for all the folks you gotta feed: smoked meat, sides, and more. There's everything down to the tablecloth, just like the one that you see at the store. And a bridal shower, it's better than flowers. And a long business meeting, it'll pass the hours. It'll beat all the cousins at a family function. It's better than potluck at a church luncheon. Next time you need to feed 10 or more, call and order a Rudy's group meal.
Next in line.
You're listening to the Baylor Coaches Show on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Welcome back on the Baylor Coaches Show, presented by Central National Bank. Coach Felecia Mulkey is here, acrobatics and tumbling, 10-time defending NCATA national champions. This time next year, I'll be saying, NCAA. So congratulations again on that. We talked about it last time you were here. Have we put the wheels in motion to host the first ever NCAA championship next year?
You know, I waited until now to tell you this. So I have said, I've voiced that we should host.
Yes.
And I was asked the other day, well, what do you think about it being at a neutral location?
Pish posh.
And I was like, exactly.
Like that?
I was like, well, I mean, no. But, I mean, after the crowd last week, you just have to host it. The first one has to be at Baylor. Our community comes. It's not just our parents. Our community is there. So, anyway, I'm going to tell him John Morris said, and we'll see.
Yeah. Who is pushing for a neutral site? Can you say?
I don't know. Yeah, but no, I will tell you after. But yeah,
okay.
No, I was just questioning.
You can't say.
So right now there's been an NCAA committee put together that will be the acrobatics and tumbling committee that works for the NCAA. It's a coach from each division, an administrator from each division, and the next year we'll be working on transitioning the championship to NCAA. So we'll see where it is. I'm going to push.
That's a year. That's 14, 15 months away.
Yeah,
so, all right. This year it's in Azusa Pacific.
Azusa Pacific, yes.
Okay. Look, we have so many questions. We need to get to the questions here. We may not have enough time.
Okay.
This is a good one from Roy right off the bat.
Okay.
He asked your top 2 for these positions, your student athletes over the past 10 years. Top 2 tops.
Okay, this is hard. So I'm going to go old school and go. Shayla's here. I think she's still here. But I will go back to that era. Tops, definitely Jordan Grendler, who just graduated. And then I would say Ashley Eckelberger. We just Ashley is our color commentator. She works with John at our meets. So for tops, tumblers, if you guys remember Kiara Nolan, who was here, do you remember her?
Yes.
She was amazing. And then honestly, and if I could use people that are on my team now, but I'm going to go old school. Tumbler, Ashley Eckelberger.
Oh, really?
Oh, my gosh, yes. She is. We were just talking about her the other day in tosses. Peyton and I and that group were talking about just what an athlete she is and how she's so fast twitch. She could do these amazing things in the air. That she did tosses that we have not been able to do since she left.
Wow.
Yeah. So tumbler, that's from her tumbling. And then base, old school Bailey Humphrey, I think we have to say. And then if we're TBT, I would say Sierra Gray. And she was our first hand to foot specialist. So, Bailey was our first hand-to-hand specialist. Sierra Gray could do all of the hand-to-foot things that you saw. If you guys saw Levy do all of these amazing hand-to-foot connection things at an extended level that you're not supposed to be able to do. Sierra Gray could do that before it was cool.
Wow.
So, those would be my ones. But, man, we have had some fantastic athletes. I would have to sit down and really think hard if you had to make some sort of all-time team.
You're not going to ask her the Mount Rushmore, are you? I don't know if you could do that.
I was thinking when Joey was doing it, I was like, I couldn't even do that right now. We have just had some phenomenal athletes and so many that have changed the game along the way, which we have some that are doing that now.
All right, let's move through these rapidly. Okay. David asked, what's the most difficult stunt that you personally still throw? Is that right?
Yeah, standing up. No, I can't do it. I can't do anything anymore.
Putting your contacts in. That's what it is.
I can tell them how to do it, but I can't do it anymore.
All right, Bob Barrett asked, the Mo is the most amazing thing I've ever seen. What's the backstory of how that was created?
So if I'm correct, Mo, you competed this at the international level, am I correct?
All right.
With your partner at the time. So Mo, did anyone else compete it at the international level? Beside Nova. Nova's raising her hand behind you. So Mo actually introduced this at the international level in acrobatic gymnastics. So she competed all over the world, and she and her partner introduced this there as well. So it really should be called the Mo. I think we should just roll with it.
Well, perfect. I love it. Very good. All right, Judy asked, with the acceptance of Baylor Acro into the NCAAs, what changes do you see for the sport in the future?
I'm hoping it just means growth, and we're already experiencing interest and momentum, so I think it's going to just cause us to grow. And then I think you're going to see the sport continue to evolve and the scoring continue to evolve. I think that's the biggest thing, because it makes sense now. The right teams are winning, or they should be, knock on wood. But so you look at some of the things, and it doesn't make sense, and parents will come up to me and fans will, and I go, no, I understand that. But 5 years ago, we didn't have an entire team that can hold people above their head in a handstand. Just 5 years ago. Now my entire team can do that, you know? So it is evolving so fast. So I think you're going to see just more and more interest, and the skills are going to be harder and harder. And things that we were scoring a 10 at right now will not score a 10 very soon.
Wow, that's great.
So it's exciting.
All right, in relation to that question, here is another question from Bob, who says this is the best question ever asked on the Rudy's Coaches Show.
Okay.
Best ever. In 2027, when A&T is fully an NCAA sport, some schools may try, or a school will try to steal you away from Baylor. Will you promise to stay at Baylor on the record?
They're going to have to drag me out of here kicking and screaming.
There you
I can tell you that. Yeah.
There you go. Nice.
As long as John Morris is here, I'm staying.
I'm not going anywhere. Good question.
Yeah,
Thanks for
thank
that.
you.
All right, Joel Allison. Joel asks, is the portal becoming a way to recruit in the future?
You know, it really isn't for our team just yet. And you just don't see it a ton in our sport. We are looking at freshmen. There are some transfers, but we have a transfer that came in. She was at a junior college not doing acrobatics and tumbling. She's just crazy athletic, so we brought her in. So it is not yet, but I would tell you if you're talking to some of the other schools that are just adding, they are going to the portal. And it's very interesting. I was watching a team, another Division I team the other day, and their standout athletes are transfers. And it made me think, oh, wow, they're coming in and transferring in from other schools. It just hasn't affected us yet. And we keep an eye on it, but we're getting most of our athletes either coming in from a gap year, like Mo did a gap year and then came in because she was competing internationally, or they're coming in as true freshmen.
All right, very good. All right, we have a few more questions. They happen to be from this table of very athletic young women, and we're going to get to those after a break. Take a break. Back with more with Felecia Mulkey, acrobatics and tumbling, live from Rudy's right after this.
Hey Baylor fans, this is your call to gear up with Harley-Davidson of Waco. Whether you're hitting the open road or tailgating at McLean Stadium, we've got the ride to match your Bear pride. Check out our wide selection of new and pre-owned motorcycles. Visit our service department or shop all the latest gear and accessories to show off your Baylor spirit and Harley pride. Visit us today and find your freedom on two wheels. Harley-Davidson of Waco, where Baylor fans never ride alone. Visit in-store or at hdwaco.com. Sic 'em Bears.
When you strive for greatness, you have a target on your back. When it comes to finances, we're all targets for scammers. But with the right game plan, you can protect yourself. Don't get faked by fraud.
Here's a tip. Don't buy from social media ads unless the ad is from a verified company. When you click those ads, you open yourself up to fraud. If it seems too good to be true, it almost always is.
This message is brought to you by Central National Bank.
We don't just build trucks. We build something that's meant to last. That's why the 2026 Toyota Tundra isn't just built in Texas. It's built by Texas, which means the Tundra is built to tough it out and to take it easy. Built to carry tradition and to make new ones. Built to roll with the punches and to go the distance. Built stronger, built louder, built here. The 2026 Toyota Tundra. Built in Texas, driven everywhere. Test drive at your local Toyota dealer or visit toyota.com today.
Right now, qualified lessees can lease a rugged new 2026 Tundra SR5 for $519 a month for 36 months, with $49.99 due at signing. Toyota, let's go places. Feature availability differs based on trim. See toyota.com for offer details. Offer available in select states and ends 3/2/26.
You're listening to the Baylor Coaches Show on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
Back live from Rudy's on the Baylor Coaches Show, presented by Central National Bank. Few more questions here for Coach Felecia Mulkey, Baylor Acrobatics and Tumbling head coach. These are from your girls over there, okay?
Okay.
A lot of times, well, these others I'll let you look at ahead of times. These we did not.
Okay.
So here we go. Blind Nello, you ready? This first one is from, well, it says Kelsey Rowell, who's not here, so it's from over there. What is your Rudy's order?
Oh, I do baked potato with either brisket or turkey. Today I did turkey.
All right. Very good. There you go. Here's one from Crazy Eyes. You know who that is?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
There's a story there. Does the new 7 Element have a name? If not, what would you name it?
The new 7 Element, the one right now? I don't know.
Does it have a name?
What do you guys want to name it?
We're naming events tonight.
Oh, it doesn't have a name yet. The 7 Element this week has the Mo in it, but it has a different ending skill. Last week we did the one arm, so where Mo was actually holding another athlete here with one arm. We did that last week. We competed. That was the second time we competed that, but we changed it. So you guys tell me. Y'all are the creative ones.
All right, think about it. Think of a name for that.
Okay, perfect.
Here's one from Dr. Dre. Welcome, Dr. Dre. How do you feel about Beats by Dre?
Yeah, I could do without him.
There you go. Okay. Here's one from, Jeff. Okay, and Jeff's not here. If we were to get another wiener, what would you name him? Wiener dog. Wiener dog?
Yeah, it's for gosh, I don't know. Jeff, my husband, actually gets screenshots. I follow all of these rescues on social media, and so daily he gets at least 4 screenshots of a dog that says he needs to be or she needs to be at our house. So I'm not sure what I would name it. I have to meet it first. Yeah. You don't give it a name.
Personality.
It comes with a name.
Personality. All right, here's one from, this is from baby Felecia. What are you looking forward to most for the meet against Oregon?
I love the energy. First of all, you should know my assistant coach, Shayla, is due in May.
Yes.
And I told her when she told us that she was expecting that she had to name it Baby Felecia. Or Philip. So it is a girl, and we refer to her as Baby Felecia, but that is not going to be her name.
Is that going to happen?
No, we have another name. I will always refer to her as Baby Felecia. But I love the energy at the Oregon meet. It is Oregon. It's so much fun to compete against Oregon for so many reasons. But what I love is the energy, and I love to watch my team step up and fight. And I hope you'll come and watch them. You should watch their faces if you come watch our bench. They are relentless. They are on the attack mode, and they're ready to go. And I love to see them get there and do that. And Oregon always brings that out in them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, final question very quickly.
Okay.
This is from Chip. How did you feel about Joanna Gaines being at the Acro meet last weekend, and who do you want to see there next?
I was really excited, Chip and Joe. So very quickly, someone put on a story that we had cutouts of Chip and Joe a few days before the meet, and I think Treasure put on a story being funny. So Joanna actually came to the meet. So we're very excited that she came to the meet. Thank you, Joanna. But I think Snoop Dogg is coming. Have I heard this correctly?
Snoop.
So we have a VIP section over to the side if you come behind our bench. So when you come to the meet, on Saturday, take a look at the VIP section and see who shows up. You'll never know.
You'll see it there. Got to go. Thanks very much. Good luck against Oregon.
Thank you.
Felecia Mulkey, Baylor Acrobatics and Tumbling. We'll be right back after this.
Premier ER and Urgent Care has all the convenience of urgent care with all the expertise of an ER, all under one roof. At every visit, be seen by ER-trained staff with on-site lab and CT, X-ray, ultrasound, and EKG. Here, you pay for the appropriate level of care that you receive, and we are in-network with most major insurance providers. Premier ER and Urgent Care has 4 convenient locations serving Texas: San Marcos, Temple, Waco, and Woodway. To learn more, visit www.premier.care.
TFNB Your Bank for Life is a longtime supporter of Baylor Athletics. Find out why more Baylor fans are making TFNB their bank for life.
No, we're over. Just wrap.
For our Edge Checking, get your own custom Baylor Bear debit.
No worries.
With 6 convenient locations and an award-winning mobile app, banking has never been easier. TFNB for life.
Oh yeah, we don't get her on enough to ask all the questions we could ask her. You know what I mean? Like, we could do full hours with her and still have questions.
Receive the same award-winning service and excellent care from Dr. Green and her dedicated optometrists and staff. But now conveniently located in Woodway, right off of Highway 84. Come see the expanded optical showroom and be sure to ask about innovative services like IPL treatments for dry eye symptoms and the brand new sports vision technology. Green Eye Associates, the official optometrists of Baylor Athletics.
Y'all listen up. Let me tell you something about group meals from Rudy's Barbecue. It's got all you need for all the folks you gotta feed. Smoked meat, sides, and more. There's everything down to the tablecloth, just like the one that you see at the store. At a bridal shower, it's better than flowers. And a long business meeting, it'll pass the hours. It'll beat all the cousins at a family function. It's better than potluck at a church luncheon. Next time you need to feed 10 or more, call and order a Rudy's Group Meal.
Next in line.
You're listening to the Baylor Coaches Show on the Baylor Sports Media Network.
We are out of time. Thanks for being with us. We'll be back next Thursday with another edition of the Baylor